You're the next door guy, right?
Which makes you the girl next door.
I need a partner for my dance class. If I make you a drink, you come into my room and hustle with me.
If you fix me a drink, I'll come in and clean your bathroom.
We got to see the film yesterday, and it was really inspiring. And I think the film has so many themes that are relevant for what we do at Renaissance Foundation, and especially themes around young people caring for older people in their family as well. And so we were saying that Pete got inspired from Gloria, and you know, she was a really big character, a Hollywood star and stuff. And that when you was growing up, who were the people that inspired you?
Well, I was lucky because I had a really loving family, and in fact my mom and dad are still alive. They've been married 67 years, which is incredible. So I was lucky. I came from a big family and a very loving family. I think that when you have people that love you and that you can help take care of, it's quite an honor. But it's also really important to take care of yourself, isn't it? And when you're a caretaker, it can be kind of overwhelming. So you have to try to remember, if you can, to keep your own education going and your own self-care going, making sure you're taking care of yourself and continuing your education.
That's Gloria Grahame. Big name in black and white films.
Proper star she was. I recognise that pout.
Gloria achieved something that's finished so well when she wins the Oscar, which I think is something that so many young people see as a big achievement nowadays, you know, to be a Hollywood star or to win something like that, or to be famous, I guess, is a really big thing for young people. And the film shows that that doesn't solve everything in life, like, I guess. And I was just thinking about, what advice would you have? I mean, also for your personal experience, you're a very established Hollywood actor, and so what advice from the other side of the lens, I guess, what is it like to live it? And I think, what are the realities as well? Because I guess other things come with that as well.
Well, I was lucky because I started, I went to, in America we call it a community college, which is basically very inexpensive junior college. So I just started there and plodded my way along. I had great teachers and I worked really hard. I do believe in education. I think it really, really helps in life. And sometimes it's hard. You got to have a job on the side or whatever, but to have something that you love, if there is something that you love, a particular field, whether it's graphics or science, or if it's drama or medicine or whatever it is, follow that. Just follow what you love, and you find that you find the right path. And getting a really good, if you can, continue with your education. And then the other part of it for me, I always wanted children. I always wanted a family. And I have a big family. I have 4 kids of my own. But it's so important to nurture those loving relationships, to make that an important part of your life. I mean, when you're younger, it's different, but as you get a bit older, you notice no matter what happens to you in your life, no matter how many great things happen, at the end of the day, where are you? Do you go home alone? Or do you have a relationship that you can nurture, that someone you can support, who supports you? I think that the older I get, the more I understand that that's really what life's about. And having people that you can take care of as well as that take care of you, especially when things get rough. So I really encourage people to do that. Find that work that you love and educate yourself, but always stay connected to other people in your relationships.
Could you take me to Liverpool? I could get better there.
Gloria, love. You should have given me some warning. I've put the electric blankets on.
Something we were inspired about as well is that you became the first female judge at the Venice Film Festival, I understand, and I think that's an amazing achievement as well. And
thank you.
Would you have advice for young people, not just for film, but all around the camera, production, or all different aspects of the industry? Would you have any advice for them about? And I heard that this film took 20 years to come together, about persistence and to follow your dreams, like you were saying.
Yeah, I think that's really important. It's important to volunteer. Like, sometimes you can't get the job that pays, but if you say, hey, could I show up and I'm happy to sweep the floor? And then if you're the person that comes in early that does that little bit extra, sometimes that gets you the job where you're actually making the living. And also, when you show up, be that person that you want to be. Be the person that's ready to work, that's in, you know, that wants to be helpful, that wants to be positive. It's amazing what a difference that really makes, and that you develop your own work ethic, and that, like in our business, you have to show up on time. We work crazy hours. I never understood why, but we do. We get up very, very early in the morning, and we work till late at night, but we love what we do. So in order to get into any of these fields that are really desirable, you have to really want it and be persistent. And just remember, one thing that's really important, everybody starts as a beginner. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, nothing to be ashamed about when you're the first, when you're new at something, because everybody had to start somewhere. And there's a lot of people out there that really do want to help. And if you need a hand and you need help, you know, you can write a letter to someone. You can say, hey, you know, is there an opening for me here? Is there an opening for me there? Could you help me out? That's what everybody does to try to start. So don't be afraid to ask.
Peter, you are all I need.
Was this the last one was about? Do you have any favourite films that are old?
Sorry.
Oh, one more? We don't have time for one more?
You can do one more if you like.
Okay, yeah.
Just your advice for young people about any of your favourite older films from like the older Gloria's era. Do you have any favourite ones?
Okay, yeah, I would say one that's really, really a classic is called In a Lonely Place. It's Humphrey Bogart and Gloria Grahame, and Nick Ray directed it. And it takes place in Hollywood. It's a story about people who make movies. It's pretty fun.
I'll have to watch that. Thank you so much for making time. I appreciate everyone's help.
Of course. Thanks for coming. And thanks for the work that you do.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Lauren Bacall when you smoke?
Yeah, Humphrey Bogart.
Oh.
I didn't like it then either.